The 1 peso coin issued in 1990 belongs to the Flora and Fauna series of Philippine coins, which was introduced by the Central Bank of the Philippines Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP in 1983. This series replaced the earlier ng Bagong Lipunan ABL coin series, and it was part of a broader effort to modernize the nation's currency, improve durability, and honor both national heroes and the natural treasures of the Philippines. The late 1980s, the Philippine economy was emerging from a politically turbulent era. Inflation during the 1970s and 1980s had gradually reduced the purchasing power of the peso, making coins of higher denominations more important in everyday transactions. The 1 peso coin was especially vital because it was the backbone of daily, small transactions, jeepney fares, market purchases, and school snacks. The 1 peso 1990 coin was copper nickel-plated steel, giving it a silvery color and durability for heavy circulation. Portrait of Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines, writer, reformist, and inspiration for the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule. Image of the Philippine coconut palm cocos. Nucifera, a crop deeply tied to the nation's agriculture and economy. Denomination 1 peso. Prominently displayed. Jose Rizal, 1861 to 1896, symbolizes peaceful reform, education, and patriotism. Unlike revolutionaries who took up arms, Rizal fought with his pen, producing works like Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, which awakened national consciousness. His presence on the 1 peso coin reflected the importance of moral leadership and intellect in shaping the nation. The coconut tree, nicknamed the Tree of Life in the Philippines, represents resilience, livelihood, and abundance. It's one of the country's top agricultural exports and a staple in rural life. By featuring it on the coin, the BSP acknowledged its role in sustaining millions of Filipino families. 1990. The Philippines was under the presidency of Corazon Aquino. The BSP was working to keep coin production steady amid inflation pressures. That year's 1 peso coins were minted in large numbers to meet high circulation demand, as the peso's value meant that coins were essential for small-scale transactions. The 1990 1 peso coin was everywhere, from sari-sari stores to bus fares. Its moderate size and clear markings made it easy to recognize. It remained in active use until the introduction of the new BSP coin series in 1995, which gave the 1 peso a smaller, different design. Since millions were minted in 1990, most are common today in circulated condition. However, uncirculated coins with sharp details, mirror-like surfaces, or factory mint luster are valued more by collectors. Rare mint errors, such as off-center strikes or coins missing plating, can fetch higher prices. The 1 peso 1990 coin is a nostalgic piece for many Filipinos who grew up in the late 80s and early 90s, though demonetized in January 2018 along with other old series coins. The Flora and Fauna series was launched in 1983 by the Central Bank of the Philippines, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, after 1993 rechartering asterisk. It replaced the ng Bagong Lipunan series, 1975 to 1982, which was closely tied to the Marcos administration. The new series sought to move away from politically charged symbols and instead celebrate national heroes and the biodiversity of the Philippines. 1990. The purchasing power of the peso had changed significantly from earlier decades. Inflation and the rising cost of goods meant the 1 peso coin became a key denomination for everyday commerce. In markets, jeepney fares often ranged from Philippine peso 1 to Philippine peso 2, making the 1 peso the most worked coin in the country. The decision to place Jose Rizal on the obverse wasn't just about patriotism. Since Rizal had been a constant figure on earlier coins and banknotes, his image was associated with national pride and education. By featuring him on a widely used denomination, the BSP ensured that every Filipino saw Rizal daily, reinforcing his ideals across generations. The coconut cocos Nucifera wasn't chosen randomly. In the 1980s and early 90s, the Philippines was one of the world's top coconut producers, exporting copra, coconut oil, and desiccated coconut. This crop was nicknamed the Tree of Life because every part was useful, from the roots to the fruit husk. It symbolized economic resilience and rural livelihood. Copper nickel-plated steel to reduce costs compared to pure nickel coins. Year 1990 was a politically significant period under President Corazon Aquino. The country was recovering from the turbulence of the 1986 people power revolution and several coup attempts. Natural disasters also marked the year, including the July 16, 1990 Luzon earthquake, one of the most devastating in Philippine history. During such times, stable currency circulation was essential to keeping markets functional. The BSP minted millions of 1 peso coins in 1990. To meet demand, the mints used both local facilities and, in some cases, contracted foreign mints to supplement supply. Coins were distributed nationwide, through banks and directly to transport and market sectors to keep small-scale commerce flowing smoothly. The copper-nickel plating protected the steel core from corrosion in the tropical climate. On average, a 1 peso coin lasted 10 to 12 years in circulation before becoming too worn for use. Many 1990 coins remained in circulation well into the 2000s before being replaced. 1995 the BSP launched the new BSP coin series, making the 1 peso smaller and featuring the BSP logo on the reverse instead of plants. This change made the 1990 coin part of the last generation of large-size peso coins with the national plant motif. 1 peso 1990 was officially demonetized in 2018, along with the rest of the Flora and Fauna series. While it's common in circulated condition, uncirculated examples with full luster are sought by collectors completing year sets. Era coins. 11. The Philippine 5 peso coin was part of the BSP coin series launched in 1995. That earlier series featured more traditional elements, but over time, the BSP saw the need to redesign coins to incorporate better security features, updated national imagery, and a modernized aesthetic. The 2011 release marked the last years of the older BSP series design before the complete shift to the new generation currency coin series in 2018, which featured a nickel-plated steel color for all denominations. The 20115 peso coin prominently features Emilio Aguinaldo I, president of the Philippines and a key leader in the Philippine Revolution against Spain. His portrait honors his leadership during the struggle for independence. Republica NG Pilipinas above, with the year 2011 below. The portrait style follows the official BSP coinage portrait guidelines, ensuring historical accuracy and national symbolism. The reverse of the coin displays the official Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas seal, signifying its issuance under the authority of the country's central bank. The BSP seal features a stylized Philippine sun, 3 stars, and an eagle, symbolizing stability, independence, and national pride. The denomination 5 peso is placed prominently. Composition and specifications. Emilio Aguinaldo first appeared on Philippine coinage in the 1990s BSP coin series, replacing the older designs that honored different historical figures. His inclusion reflects his importance in the country's revolutionary history, particularly for leading the Declaration of Independence from Spanish colonial rule. The 2011 issue was struck in large quantities for daily transactions, so circulated examples are common. However, uncirculated or proof-like coins are more collectible. Coins with minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or wrong plankets can be highly valuable to collectors. 2018, the BSP replaced this coin with a smaller, silver-colored 5 peso coin in honor of Andres Bonifacio, another revolutionary hero. This change was part of the modernization effort to unify coin color schemes and improve accessibility for the visually impaired. The 5 peso coin is a vital denomination in Philippine commerce, widely used in jeepney fares, small goods purchases, and public vending machines. In 2011, it had significant 1980, the Philippines was under the administration of President Ferdinand E. Marcos, who had declared martial law in 1970 to maintained a strong influence over national policies, including currency design. The BSP Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas was still known as the Central Bank of the Philippines, and the country was in the midst of economic shifts marked by industrialization efforts, infrastructure projects, and foreign loans. This period also fell within the era of the NG Bagong Lipunan, the New Society movement, which aimed to promote nationalism, discipline, and economic reform. Coins from this period often reflected a sense of national pride and featured significant historical figures. 19805 Centimo coin belonged to the Flora and Fauna series, which ran from 1975 to 1983. This series was introduced to replace earlier coin designs from the Filipino and English series, shifting to a more modern look while showcasing Philippine heritage. The obverse featured a portrait of Juan Luna y Novicio, one of the most celebrated Filipino painters and a revolutionary hero. His most famous work, Spoliarium, won a gold medal at the 1884 Exposition Nacional de Bellas Artes in Madrid and became a symbol of Filipino nationalism. The name Juan Luna appears along the edge, with the coin's